Hey guys, one caution here. The instructions tell you to make your push rods from the servos to the swash 134 millimeters. My opinion is that this is way too long, and here is why. I am holding the swash at essentially neutral pitch right there, and I have enough play to give me plenty of positive and way too much negative. So from the swash to the blade grip, the feathering spindle is as per instructions, roughly 57 millimeters, okay? Here's the problem. At neutral servo, which this is, if I attach the 134 millimeter rod, you will see that it is way taller, probably about 10 millimeters or so, maybe 15, than it should be. So my recommendation is going to be to shorten the rod and use the handy dandy Vario tool to thread or rethread the bare rod after you clip this one. Again, checking in with Vario on this one, but it looks pretty obvious to me. After trimming off about 9.5 millimeters from the push rod, call it 10, these are now at 124 instead of 134. And now I have enough play on the downside and enough play on the upside that I can get proper cyclic movement in all positions and proper collective movement. While the servos are neutral, I can be in a neutral position with the blades. That ensures the best geometry. Now, some people at mid servo like to be at hover, which would be, maybe 5 degrees or 6 degrees, and that's just fine. Mine are a little below normal, so if I were to punch these up a little bit, you would see the pitch and the blades go up in a corresponding amount, probably 3 degrees. The rest of it I can set in the gyro. Actually, it is more than that, depending on where the swash is located. Let's talk about phasing for a minute. There's 30 degrees of phasing already built into the head, and that means when the swash follower is attached to the correct spindle here on the swash plate, that means there's already 30 degrees phasing built in. It doesn't mean you won't have to maybe make some tweaks in the gyro, but this should work. And what you want to do is make sure your push rods are as straight as possible going from the swash to your feathering spindles. And the way you do that is you rotate the follower so that these are as straight as possible. Now, I had a devil of a time with this follower. I had to tap it on. I used a socket tool, long socket tool, and a mallet to gently tap this thing down, but it is hard to rotate. And if it weren't, I could rotate, and I could still get it there, but rotate it in the position where these are as straight up and down as possible. I could probably rotate mine a little bit to the left. Let's see. These are pretty straight. So I'm probably good mechanically, good enough. And then I will do the rest of the tweaking in the gyro. And reference the videos in the article area on phasing. And also there is a Heli course on phasing, on how to ensure that you have the right phasing with your head. Even if the factory says 30 degrees, maybe it's 35 degrees and you'll get better flight performance. So please reference the Heli course on phasing and also the article on phasing for more detail on how to get this perfect. If you like this video, there's plenty more at scaleheli-pilot.com. Not only are there videos, there are courses, articles, discussions, build stories, events, marketplace, and more. Head over to scaleheli-pilot.com and join the fun.